What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I got the 4 best NBA picks for today's slate. And before we get into the picks, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Because if this video gets 150 likes, I'll be posting a bonus replay on the winnable free plan, as well as giving 2 weeks of free VIP to 2 random comments. So make sure to do that. Helps with the algorithm, guys. But let's just jump right into the recap. So yesterday we went 1 and 2 on the free picks. I gave you guys Alex Sarr over 26.5 PRA. He lands on 20. Unfortunately, with the blowout, Alex Sarr gets reduced minutes and he does not get the opportunities to cash his line. I also gave you guys Colin Gillespie. He crushes his line, getting 28 PRA. And then Paolo Banchero lands. Yeah, he has a bad game. Terrible game from Paolo Banchero. Shoots poorly. Does not clear his points line. And then Bam Adebayo did not clear his line. He didn't play. So yeah, we went 1 and 2, but we actually cashed a bunch of our leans. Maybe I should have done the leans as the main picks. Some of the leans I mentioned were like Duncan Robinson over 2.5 3-pointers made. Onyeka Okongwu RA. Let me see a slip we did. Yeah, took Onyeka Okongwu RA, cashed on the over. We also did Kel Ware. Yeah, a bunch of the leans cashed, but unfortunately we go 1 and 2. But today, I got you guys 4 of my best NBA picks today. Hopefully we can get a calm 4 sweep for you guys. But in the VIP, guys, we have been just crushing it. I sent this VIP play. We cashed his 3-man for a 6x multiplier. Cashed the straight bet with Santi Adama, 6.5 on the over, rebounds. Tyrese Maxey goes over with the anchor on chalkboard. This is basically a straight bet. And yeah, just more wins here. Bilal cashes PRA. And guys, we literally cashed. Guys, we are on an absolute heater. I literally sent my Flex Friday. We hit every single one of these props. Ayo Dosomu, PRA cashes. Devin Booker rebounds. Zion Williamson, I was sweating. But he cashes on under. And then Duncan Robinson took his points and assists instead of his threes. He also cashes that. So we have been just crushing it. We are up over 74 units of profit in the VIP group. For reference, $10 bettors are up $740 tailing. If you guys take a look at my picket, you guys can see we're fully tracked, fully verified. In the VIP, we actually haven't had we have never had a losing day in the losing month in the VIP yet. If you guys take a look, if you guys are interested in the VIP group here, where you guys can see all the wins just flowing in Discord. We post our plays here in our channels, and we have a great community in this chat. So if you guys are interested, you guys can use code HOLIDAY for 50% off. I'll only open 10 spots, so make sure to take advantage of it before the spots sell out. So yeah, link will be in the pinned comment in the description if you guys are interested. But yeah, enough yapping, guys. Let's just jump into the picks. But before we do that, if you guys want a free way, you guys can use code BankO'Brien for one of these affiliate apps here. So BankO'Brien, Parlay Play. My bad. Parlay Play, Sleeper, Dabble, Chalkboard. And after you guys just deposit $10, just email me a screenshot to this email, banko'brienbets@gmail.com, or message me in the Discord. You guys can also do the same thing, except you'll get, instead of a month, you get 5 days. If you guys use code BankO'Brien on Picket, just email me a screenshot to my email or message me in the Discord as well. You guys can get $300 to $100 when you sign up. Picket is the app that I use to track my bets. If you guys want to take this seriously and actually, get a great side income, sports betting, you guys need to get this app because it holds you accountable. It shows you how much profit you're up month and daily, monthly, weekly. But yeah, like I mentioned, enough yapping, guys. Let's just jump right into the picks. So, by the way, I've been like flip-flopping with my videos. Some videos I'm giving you guys like a play to tail, and some videos I just give you guys individual props on Props Madness. But I think from now on, I'm gonna give you guys a 3-man every single video and then a bonus prop to just keep it simple. 3-mans, I run a bunch of 3-mans in the VIP. So I'm gonna do what I preach. So yeah. So I'm giving you guys a 3-man dabble play today. So my first pick is gonna be Maxim. I'm taking his rebounds over 8.5. So jumping into props madness, guys. The best research tool on the market for researching your NBA and NFL player props. If you guys are interested, you guys can use code bankroll for 25% off. So I'm taking Maxim over 8.5 rebounds. If you guys take a look here, ignore all this red in the beginning of the season where he was getting no minutes. So first of all, I expect him to play at least, 25 plus minutes as long as this game isn't a blowout. And you guys can see the spread is only 2.5. So this game should be a competitive game. He should get his minutes. So when he plays 25 plus minutes or more, he's over in 5 out of his last 7 games. 5 out of his last 7 games, averaging 9.6 rebounds. Now, it's kind of inflated because some of these games are OT, like this Rockets game. He had 14 rebounds in 37 minutes. But yeah. So, yeah, he's been clearing this line. And now he faces a very soft matchup against the Dallas Mavericks, who are giving the 3rd most rebounds overall, the 7th most rebounds to centers, and they're allowing a ton of second. They're giving the 2nd most offensive rebounds as well as the 2nd most defensive rebounds. So, yeah, very soft matchup for his rebounds here. You guys also take a look. 6 straight centers. If we ignore Jokic, 6 straight centers have cleared their rebounds line against his team. Derek Queen, 10 rebounds. Drummond, 12 rebounds. Duran, 13. Claxton, 10. Like, guys, centers have been just crushing their rebounds lines against this Dallas Mavericks team recently. They're averaging 15% more rebounds. So, yeah, this is going to be my first pick. Maxim over 8.5 rebounds. As long as he gets some minutes and he's not in like foul trouble or anything. And I hope, he should definitely clear this line. So, yeah, that's going to be the first pick. My second pick is going to be Rudy Gobert over 10.5 rebounds. So jumping to Rudy Gobert here. I actually like his points as well. So I'm having some shares in his PR in the VIP. But before this play, I'm taking his rebounds. So yeah. You guys can see Gobert, he has been just crushing it on the glass. Last 10 games, he's over an 8 as last 10 games, averaging 12.9 rebounds. Now he gets another, soft matchup against the Brooklyn Nets. So they're giving the 10th most rebounds to his position, to centers. If you guys also take a look at his head-to-head history against his team, he already had 12 rebounds against his team this season. And every game against the Nets, he has gone he has gone over every single time. He's averaging 13.5 rebounds against the Nets historically, so I love the history he has against his team. Against similar players to Rudy Gobert, they have been just crushing it recently. Excluding Joel Embiid, guys, Joel Embiid, his knees are broken. He cannot jump, so I don't even consider it Embiid. So basically, 6 straight centers have also cleared their line against this Brooklyn Nets team. Drummond, 13 rebounds. Bam Adebayo, 17 rebounds. Kel Ware, 12 rebounds. Anthony Davis, 14. Like, guys, I'm going to ride the wave of Gobert. And I'm taking his rebounds over 10.5. So that's going to be the second pick right here. Third pick is going to be Michael Porter Jr. over 6.5 rebounds in the same game in this Nets versus Wolves game. So Michael Porter Jr. taking his boards over 6.5. So if you guys take a look here, the hit rate is not looking too great. You might be thinking why we're choosing this play. He's only over this game 10 out of his last 21 games, averaging 7.5 rebounds. If you guys take a look at the matchup, you guys can see the Timberwolves are giving the 7th most rebounds to forwards, to Michael Porter Jr.'s position. So when Michael Porter Jr. faces a favorable matchup, if you click on this filter right here, it filters to the bottom 10 defenses of allowing rebounds to his position. So if you guys hit favorable matchups, You guys can take a look. The hit rate jumps drastically. Hit rate jumps drastically. He's now averaging 9.4 rebounds. He's over in 6 out of his last 8 games with a 75% hit rate. And you guys can also see similar players, rebounds versus the Wolves. You know, similar players to Michael Porter Jr.'s build and how he plays. Kyle Kuzma, 10 boards. Santi Aldama, 11 boards. Miles Bridges, 8 rebounds. You know, they have been just crushing the rebounds line, averaging 69% more rebounds. If we just look at similar forwards, you guys can see more positive data for the over. You know, Keegan Murray, Butler, Ryan Dunn, these forwards have been just crushing their lines against this team. So I'm rocking with Michael Porter Jr. over 6.5 rebounds. So that's going to be the 3-man play. You guys can tell this on my Dabble. If you guys don't have Dabble, all you got to do is download the app, use my code BankO'Brien, and you get a free $25 when you join Dabble. And you guys can turn this $25 into what? Into $150 if you guys see how this plays. So yeah, if you guys are interested, you guys can, you know, tail it on Dabble. It's really cool. I have 21K followers in this app. It's like social media plus prize picks. Really cool. Or you guys can just tail it on a different app. But yeah, so that's gonna be the 3-man play. And then I have a bonus pick for you guys. I'm taking Jalen Brunson over 36.5 points and assists, pairing him with Devin Booker, which is an anchor. Basically a straight bet for Jalen Brunson over points plus assists, because guys, Devin Booker should easily get 18 points. So yeah, jumping into Jalen Brunson here, the bonus pick. I'm taking his points and assists over 36.5. So if you guys take a look here, he's over this line. Only 10 out of the last 21 games. Averaging 47.6%. I mean, not averaging. With a 46.6% hit rate. Last 10 games, he's over this line 6 out of the last 10 games. Averaging 38.3 points and assists. Now he faces the Hawks. Oh yeah, keep in mind guys, Josh Hart is out. So first of all, when Josh Hart is out, you know, he has gone under every single time this season when Josh Hart is out. However, you know, he has had that volume. You know, 18 shots, 23 shots. His usage rate is sky high. 31%, 32% usage rate when Josh Hart is out. When we look at games when he has, you know, 30%, 31% usage rate or more, you know, the hit rate doesn't change drastically, but he's over in his 6 out of his last 10 games as well, averaging 39.4 points and assists. So when we look at the matchup here, the Atlanta Hawks actually do they don't allow a lot of points and assists to his position. They're allowing the 10th least points and assists to his position. If we just look at assists alone, by the way, you know, it's a very good matchup for assists alone. But they actually points, they do, you know, they don't allow a lot of points to his position. However, I am adding his points because just his usage rate alone, you know, Brunson, I'm trusting Brunson. He's going to be taking the shots. And against this fast-paced Hawks team, even though they do limit, you know, points to his position, you know, fast-paced, more possessions, more scoring opportunities for Brunson. If you guys also take a look at similar players, points, assists versus the Hawks, guys, 12 out of the last 15 similar players have gone over. 80% hit rate with similar players. They're averaging 7% more points and assists. So I love the data here. Giddey, Kobe White, Stephon Castle, Jamal Murray. Yeah, these guards, similar to Brunson, have been going over. How he scores his points, 36% of his points come from less than 10 feet. The Hawks are giving the 7th most points in that shot type. And, you know, above the break 3, under the restricted area, the Hawks are also averaging those spots as well. So, yeah, I'm rocking with Brunson today over 36.5 points and assists. So you guys can tell this on parlay play. If you guys don't have parlay play, Parlay Play, I really like this app because it's just another app to line shop. Has really good lines, slow to bump. So, I suggest you guys to download as many apps as you can to get the best edge because you guys want to be line shopping. 1 point is a very big difference, guys, because these sports books are very sharp. So, yeah, if you guys don't have Parlay Play, you guys can use code BankO'Brien and you get 100% deposit match up to $100. So, yeah, those are the 4 picks for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.